All right, listeners, welcome to Studio 321 this afternoon, where we're playing all the greatest hits, including Sanford and Son. How's everybody doing today? We've got a lot of folks here in the studio today. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
What up?
Happy Kwanzaa.
Rick seems to be Jewish now.
No, what? How's that Jewish? You start off racial and hating.
Wow.
God, here he goes again, folks.
And above all,
he's the one that claimed to
wrong.
be cultured.
Yeah, he claims to be cultured. He works at a grocery store. You know?
Hey, we sell stuff for Kwanzaa at the store.
What do you sell?
What do you sell?
Oh,
What
God.
do you
Oh, God.
possibly
What?
sell for Kwanzaa?
What do you sell?
You set
All
yourself
the
up for
food.
this. All the food.
Yeah, well, you gotta,
Any specific type of
what?
food that you would recommend for Kwanzaa?
chickpeas,
Snow peas, wasabi peas,
That's Oriental.
pig's feet.
Pig's feet. Oh,
Is chickpeas really Oriental? That's more Middle Eastern.
yeah, it's more Middle Eastern. It's actually
that one place in the world where no continent really.
It's like Middle Eastern and African, so it's like that.
Yeah, so it almost fits Kwanzaa. Well, yeah, that's about where Kwanzaa's
Yeah, it does.
from. Well, wasn't Kwanzaa like invented like in the 50s?
I don't know. I just started celebrating it today.
Really now?
So you're not.
Yeah.
So
me,
really,
me and Jazzy Ray started celebrating it
is
today.
Kwanzaa really a Jewish holiday?
No,
it's more of a
African.
black American.
So
holiday.
what do Jews celebrate?
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. That's it.
What did you celebrate? What did you celebrate? Or what did you celebrate?
Sorry.
You do know when Hanukkah was, right? It was kind of a big deal. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah,
about it.
I don't know if they changed it up because it was during Thanksgiving or something like that. Why did they change it?
Oh,
You know,
well,
I mean, it was during December or something like that.
Like the Jewish religious calendar runs off. Believe it or not, it's not the nice Christian calendar that we got. The birth of Christ isn't exactly a big event for them.
I wonder why.
Because they don't believe.
Because they don't believe in
think
Christ.
Jesus was. They don't think that Jesus was that.
They
think he was just a normal person,
a prophet.
Yeah.
Just
Who does? The Jews?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You got your religion
yeah,
mixed up.
it was like your middle class prophet.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Where
Jewish
You
people,
know,
where
Jewish
Moses
believe,
was like
Jewish
the,
people believe in the coming of Christ, that Christ came, but they think that he's yet to come.
No.
They believe that
so
the
he
baby,
came, but he's yet to come.
right.
So he's a young man in his 20s.
Somewhere, yeah. I mean, no, seriously. Christian Judaism is a belief, really. I'm not kidding about this.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
different forms.
it
of
is really a
Judaism.
belief.
There's different forms of Judaism.
Yeah,
There's
but-
Christ for Jews or something like that.
Christ for Jews.
Christ for Jews or something. Yeah, dude.
Is that like some pamphlet for the Messianic faith?
You know, I don't know, man. Anyway, I just switched religions too. So I'm Scientology.
Give them.
I went to Scientology now.
He switched
Do
religions.
you have enough money for that?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh man!
Did you have to sign
distributing
any
papers
papers?
must be doing
I told
really
him
well
not
for
to cash the check until next Thursday.
Well, hey,
you.
speaking
So
of...
you're just going to try not to die until then?
Yeah.
Wait till the check clears, then I'm free for heaven.
Yes.
Wait a minute. So,
More the
Wherever they go.
mothership.
so speaking of paying the lawyers and all that, you, Rick, went in for a hearing earlier this year.
Yeah, so how's it going, buddy?
How did that turn out?
My colon?
Yeah, you're about that age.
No, man, no. I went and got my what was it called? My
Your colon examined.
No. What is it removed? I got something removed.
You had
My
something
pancreas.
removed.
No, not my pancreas, but my appendix.
Well, it's
Sounds like
no
they
longer
removed
in
your
you.
brain on top of it.
I tell you what, though, I got to piss like every freaking 15 minutes. So, man, I used to have to take a dump every hour.
You know, you think after like taking something out of you like that, you think that give your bladder like a little bit more room to expand. So
No,
it
just bypasses. It bypasses it. It's just like, well, we're going to stop here at stop 3, but now we're just going to go straight out.
No, you should be more like
They put it in express lane.
Yeah, they put an express lane in my system.
that shouldn't be how it
I
works.
guarantee
That's
by the time
terrible.
I finish this, I have to go piss again.
Well, then why are you drinking it?
It should
Because
give
it's delicious.
it should give you more room because it has
don't.
more room to expand. You should be like a road warrior. You'd be able to ride for hours. Did you see Mel Gibson pee a single time in that movie?
No.
All 3 of those.
That's
movies.
a good point. He
Yeah.
didn't pee the whole damn time.
In what movie?
Road Warrior.
Road warrior, man.
Oh, sorry.
Mad
I haven't
Max
been
2.
really been paying
Roadhouse.
attention over here.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
That's what it's going to go down to.
That's what it's going to go down to.
Okay.
Well, hey, that's great. I'm glad that, Rick, you've changed religions and you're happy with your new religion.
I am.
Personally, I'm a Southern Baptist, and we like that, so.
Who's we?
Well, traditionally, no, you don't.
Traditionally, most people who are Baptists enjoy it. So.
Why? Well, I tell you what, you should try Scientology.
No.
At least for a week.
A week? That's too much.
Yeah, Mel Gibson, the guy is Mel Gibson a Scientologist?
No, it's Tom Cruise.
No, that was Tom Cruise.
No, but
it was
John Travolta was the other one. There we go. Yeah, he's the one that kind of looks like Mel Gibson.
Have you ever seen South Park? They did a whole episode on this.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise will come out the closet.
Why are you referring back to South Park?
One of the writers for South Park is actually he's a Scientologist.
No, he's Mormon. One's Mormon, the other one's Jewish.
Oh.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Yeah, did you never get the whole idea for the character Kyle?
One's Mormon and the other one's Jewish.
I knew one of them was one of those off religions.
Matt Stone is Jewish and Trey Parker is
That explains the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Oddly sacrilegious thing. But then again, they're the writers, so
yeah, they're
is
creators.
it really out of
Only reason you know how I knew when I was Mormon? Because it's a big thing actually in the Mormon church. Because my ex-wife was Mormon, and I converted to Mormonism for a while.
How'd that go?
It went pretty well actually.
Did you practice polygamy?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're not.
I wanted to. I'd be like, she's like, oh no, you can't do that. And she's like, it's like having sex. It's like having an orgy with virgins. They're like, oh no, don't put it there, and it gets all screwed up. So
I don't even want to know.
What, man?
Patrick, do you have anything to say today?
Yeah, you're sitting over there quiet.
I'm not quiet. I just can't get a word in edgewise.
No, you speak up, man. Just speak up. I know you look like you got a whole list over there. Scientology, Mormons.
I mean, you've been to a concert before, right? You don't get to the front by just asking people to politely move out of the way. You got to throw some elbows.
Yeah.
I'm always on the stage at the concert, so...
Yeah, how do you think you got up there?
Yeah.
Through the back door.
Because he was
the back door. Oh, my God. What the hell, man?
Your girlfriend must be happy.
Yeah.
Always.
It's just knock, knock, knock. Little pig, let me in. My brother has a bunch of chin.
You guys are
Zach,
sick.
You look like you're in pain over here. You
okay,
all right?
Zach? He's about to spit out. Luckily he didn't.
He is, man.
The next thing we're going to get, the next thing we're going to get for Studio 321, guys, is
that?
a video camera.
We may have to call 911. I think he's choking. Somebody lick his rectum. No, that's called a Heimlich. I'm sorry. Heimlich maneuver, not lick his rectum.
Big difference there, bud.
I'm so glad I swallowed that water right before you said that. And if that would have happened, we would have had a mess on my pants.
I think there is already a mess in your pants, son.
Oh, that's really.
Oh, man.
You can call it whatever you want, but I mean, I'm just saying that you never ever should you go that nuts where, I've laughed that hard before, but that's nuts.
That is nuts. So, I mean, it's like, today's our last day, so, I mean, half the class showed up, half of them didn't. They're like, screw it.
Well, because somebody said that, hey, there might be a quiz, even though for the past, even though for the past, 2 months, it's, hey, we're not gonna have a final. It's just gonna be a portfolio.
Yeah.
But I guess people are just in that rut so deep that they just have to come on the exam day.
Yeah, I guess half the class
case.
was convinced that they were supposed to have been at exam at 12 o'clock. We were supposed
11 o'clock.
No, we were supposed to show up at 11 to do the portfolio submission and hang around until 12, and then he was going to give a quiz.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what half the class was led to believe, and the other half thought we were having an exam, and then there was a handful of us that had a brain that
knew we didn't have one. But, I was like, well, at least he brought in cookies. The boss man brought in cookies.
Yes, he did. The boss did. He brought in cookies and donuts.
Donuts, yeah.
Have you tried that whole listening and remembering thing? It takes a lot of work. It's a lot of effort.
It does.
The rut's safe, man. It's like my little foxhole.
Yeah, well,
scurry from one place to the other.
But you know what, though? I got done early. I did my portfolio. I got it in.
Oh, man, I didn't.
Yeah, I know, because you didn't have any of the
saw
papers.
you dancing around earlier today.
I get everything done I worked on it until it was complete.
All right. Well,
by that I mean I waited till the very last second.
I kept everything in my folder. Every piece of paper I got, because I knew we were going to have it for our portfolio at the end.
I did too.
Well, he said it kind of at the beginning of the semester to keep everything for the end.
Yeah, but he said it nonchalantly.
Yeah.
He didn't say he's like, well, you just keep your stuff.
He alluded to it.
Yeah, you'll just keep your stuff and keep it in a folder, nice and neat, and at the end of this semester.
And how close were you to burning it?
I wasn't. I kept it because I always referred back to it in case I needed it.
How close I was?
Anybody. I mean, I was going to burn mine until...
It was.
Why?
They were not going to make it to the fire pit. They hit the trash can as soon as I walked out of the room.
So
each time, and I regretted that decision.
All right, we have $10 every semester for your own personal printing. How much of that $10 did you use to reprint all that stuff?
I think I was down to $8.50 by the time I was done. So
they're like 10 cents a piece.
Yeah,
that's 10 cents a piece.
Yeah, he did a lot of printing.
Oh man, I didn't have to do any printing. I kept everything.
Either.
I kept everything.
Well, I went home and made copies of everything because he was like, you never know what'll happen once it gets to Raleigh.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll just go home and print them out. But I only had like $4.50 left because I printed a couple of English essays.
You are so much more invested in this than I am.
What do you mean? Well, I mean, I had so many essays to print. I wasn't about to not do it.
You make copies of all the stuff, but
I know you went all out.
If something, don't you have copies of your stuff as well?
No.
Oh. Thought you said
why would I do that?
Well, think about it. Really, what happens if he loses it? Hey, you know what? This nerd will be here getting his degree, and you'll be still stuck in Audio 1 because they lost your shit.
Well, you know what? That's why I got a copy of it on my.
That doesn't prove a damn thing.
See, if something goes wrong in Raleigh, I'm going to chalk it up to being their fault and not my problem.
Hey, you know what? Though? If I had to take Audio 1 again, if I had to take Audio 1 again, I'd be the smartest kid in class.
Well,
you'd be doing the same thing you were doing.
Yeah, I'd be doing the same thing.
Sitting back here in the
radio
nice insulated closet.
Well, I'm
the cell.
Yeah, we call it home.
Home.
Yeah, 118B.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't get our mail here by now.
Yeah, really.
We get our time shots here. We get paper slid underneath the door every so often.
I guess you do kind of get mail then.
Yeah,
just demands from people.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
somebody has something exciting open.
Well, let's go ahead and play some music for everybody, and we'll come back and what are we going to play? How about okay, before we play this song, we're going to play from the Beatles. You know the song I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, well, while we're playing it, we're going to talk about it. When we come back, we're going to discuss our thoughts about this song. This is from the Beatles, Hey Jude, on Studio 3,
2, 1.
Internet Radio. We'll be right back.
Thanks for excluding me.
Yeah, well, you didn't speak up.
Don't make it bad.
Oh, that's cool.
Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world up on your shoulders. For well you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world
Alrighty, we're back here in Studio 321 this afternoon. You've just heard Hey Jude from the Beatles. And while that song was playing, I asked around the studio, and as growing up as a child, I heard, I wasn't around when the song was written or performed all those great times.
Any of us was.
Seriously.
Really, Rick? You weren't?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was like, what was the real meaning behind Hey
Love
Jude?
you, Rick.
And I was always told as a child it was about heroin.
No.
Hey Jude, talking about the needle. You can take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your arm.
No, let her into your heart.
And then it will start to make it better. But there was something about the arm in that song.
I don't know. No,
and that's what I was always told.
I think it's more about. I've heard it was like the 30 pieces of silver with Judas betraying Jesus. I've heard that before too, but I don't know. It just really depends. What do they say on the Google machine?
They didn't say anything about either one of them.
So that means you're both wrong.
So it means we're probably both wrong.
Yeah, because the internet never lies.
No.
We found out that never
all
lies.
the information. It's the collective world information. So if it,
hey, but they can't put anything on the internet that isn't true.
That's true.
I don't know. You got the internet police.
Just like they can't lie on TV.
Well, I don't know about
People
that.
do it daily.
Heard it on the internet.
I heard it on the internet.
I've heard a lot of things on the internet.
I've probably heard a lot of things on the internet that I probably shouldn't have. And I've seen a lot of
things
on the internet.
Yeah, definitely seen that.
We was talking about we were watching that video before we come in here talking about
the runner?
No, not the runner, the
surfer.
No, the tits.
No, we didn't.
The song with the tits. And, he's like, he paid thousands of dollars to see tits at a strip club, but he could have got on Google and seen 521 million for free.
Yeah, I know.
What?
You didn't see that when it was talking about the roast of the 2012 top 10 worst songs? God, you got to start paying attention, Macklem.
Yeah,
yes, but in my limited frame of awareness, I'm not aware. Like, lead that up just a little bit better one more time.
What are you talking about?
All right, so we were watching this video.
They were talking about.
Where the hell did you just go, man? Did you just get abducted and get brought back? to Earth?
I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, we were talking about. They were talking about the song "Bands That Make Her Dance," and not only the fact are they talking about the A is really unneeded.
All right. So you now mentioned the song. So now the people who don't know what we were talking about can have an idea.
Okay, so
that's where I'm getting at.
Oh, well, they were talking about the song "Bands That Make Her Dance."
There you go.
And they're throwing rubber bands at strippers, and he was throwing wads of money so he could see some titties when he could have got on Google and searched tits and found 521 million copies of them, and all for free, or whatever he pays for the internet a month.
Hey, Patrick, can I be honest with you? I've completely lost the plot.
I could see this.
Yeah. I had no idea. You had my attention when you said tits.
It tends to happen. It's one of those.
It's one of those call to action sort of words.
You could put 1,000 guys in one room with just like the best action movie playing on a TV, and somebody yell out tits, and everybody will
everyone's gonna look
like meerkats. Yeah, well, what's up, meerkats? Meerkats will pick up. You seen them? They get up, look around. You mentioned get on the loudspeaker. Tits. Everybody's picked up like meerkats.
Hey, you want to talk? Speaking of cats, mine's on speed, I think, because this morning I woke up and she's sitting in my little nice chair that I have at home, and nice she starts, and I'm like, bastard cat, and I run her out of my room off my chair, and she didn't really tear the chair up, so thank God for that. Because that thing's on credit.
Yeah, mine does that too.
And so I was just like, so I walk out into the living room to, what's wrong with you, cat? And if damn that cat hadn't got the beef jerky off the kitchen table and dragged that shit into the living room, I'm not kidding you guys. Yeah. No, she hadn't. It was sealed up really good, and she drags it into the living room and she takes it to the corner and she's trying to get into it, but she can't.
Right.
I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, well, my two cats, they do crazy stuff like that all the time, man. They hide behind stuff and jump out at each other. They sneak attack. If you got on white socks, they'll attack. Oh, the black one, Midnight, she'll attack it. she'll attack your white socks.
Why is your black cat?
Why is your black cat?
I guess she's racist or something.
I was going to say it's a racist kitty.
It must be. I don't know.
Zach, you got a kitty.
She'll fit right in show house.
Oh wait, no, she won't. Oh no, she won't.
Oh yeah.
She's black.
That's right. Go beat the cat. Oh my god.
I don't know. My cat's gray, so it's not white or black.
What's your cat's name?
I call it Kitty, but its legal name, I guess, is Cuddles.
Legal.
It's not my cat. It's my brother's cat.
Called it Cuddles.
But he called it Cuddles. It's a girl cat, so it's called Cuddles. I just call her Kitty.
You know, I feel like I've run out of good pet names. Granted, I only had one. I had a cat previous to the one that I currently have, named it Mr. Meowgie.
Mr. Meowgie. That's good. That's good.
That's actually pretty clever.
What, did it act like a dog or something?
No, get it? Miyagi from Karate Kid.
No.
What?
What? You're trying to get
wait a minute. Have you not seen Karate Kid?
The Karate Kid, dude?
The first one, the original from the 80s.
Back with DiMaggio.
No,
not DiMaggio.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Ralph DiMaggio.
Ralph DiMaggio.
Hey, what was the?
Did he wax on and wax off on that one too?
Yes.
Yeah. Go wax off. What was it? What was the Karate Kid where they went to Okinawa?
That's the second one. That's the second one.
Did you know that they did not get the lady who played, I can't remember his name, the kid who learns the karate from Mr. Miyagi.
Right.
They couldn't afford to have his mother take place in the film because she was going to be there for such a short period of time, yet she wanted a whole lot of money. So she is mentioned a lot in that movie, but she is
she's not in there.
She's never in it, so
I think she's in the third one, though. She's in the third one when they come back.
She moves away at the beginning of the second movie.
No, it's because the beginning of the second movie is like, hey, Ma, or I was over in the room talking with my mom, and she was like, okay, you can go to Okinawa.
Yeah.
So
that's
left.
what it was, yeah. I think she takes another job.
Yeah, she takes another job and she's moving.
Yeah,
and the original plan was Daniel was going to stay with Miyagi.
Yeah, because he built that extra room. Because he had Daniel build the extra room out in the backyard.
Yeah, you can learn karate from me and be my slave labor boy.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's how that movie goes.
Yeah. What? I just noticed Dakota just left.
Oh wow.
He was he abducted by aliens?
I guess he was.
There's the dessert.
Hey, wait a minute. Who was that? Ian out in the hood? Tell him to come in here. Tell him to bring his chair in here. He can share the mic with Patrick.
Headphones.
Yeah, come on in, Ian. We have a new audio student, broadcasting student. Bring your chair.
Yeah, it's going to get cramped in here.
You might need something to sit in.
Yeah, you need something to sit in.
It's better if you like everyone in the room because you're going to get close.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get personal close with all these people in here. So you might as well get used to it. Here's a mic right here. Help yourself. Say hello to the world, Ian.
Hello, world.
All right. As you know, Ian was in here yesterday. He was on the air just for a little bit, but he's going to be joining us in the radio world here at Studio 321.
He about forgot what the name of this place was called.
I know I didn't. That happens when you drink. And,
Yeah, but it usually doesn't happen when you drink Sundrop, though.
It's not Sundrop. It's Mountain Dew. I don't drink Sundrop.
Well, there's a Jared Neiman song called "Just One More Drinking Song," so I don't know if you listened to that, but probably not.
So you haven't seen Karate Kid?
No,
I've seen Karate Kid.
Let's bring him up to speed. Have you been listening?
Oh, yeah.
All right. How long you been out there in the hallway?
About 15 minutes.
Oh, so we're terrible people.
So yeah. So you've heard everything what we've said. All right. Okay. So what is your thoughts on Dakota here not seeing the Karate Kid? Have you seen the Karate Kid, right? Of course.
Oh yeah, I've seen all three.
Okay.
I've seen Karate Kid, but I just
no, you haven't.
No, you just admitted to not having seen.
I didn't see the original Karate Kid. The 1980s.
You saw the one with the new one with Will
the
Smith.
Jackie Chan. Oh,
yeah.
The disappointing one.
The disappointing.
Okay,
yeah, with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan.
So let's talk about other movies that you most likely have not seen that are classics that you need to see.
Okay.
Top Gun.
No.
What?
Really?
Are you serious?
Wait,
really?
who's the main actor in Top Gun?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I've not seen that one.
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
if someone says negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
Okay, wait
Well,
a minute.
I know what negative Ghost Rider is.
Wait a minute.
Like, I've heard the line.
Wait a minute.
We have to make a list of movies for him
Give me
to
that-
go home
give me that
and
sticky pad.
Netflix.
Oh,
No,
you're probably
really.
gonna need the whole brick.
No, what we're gonna what we're gonna need, we're gonna mark, we're gonna keep a score of this. Coder K.
I mean, y'all are
So
horrible.
are we going to assign point values, or is it
Yes.
just
Yes.
All right, so
Yes.
Karate Kid. All right, so let's
We
say
know-
10 is really
Okay.
egregious that you should always have seen this movie. And then we'll put like one okay, this is maybe some good movie that you just haven't seen.
All right.
So what do you guys classify like?
Okay, Top
within
Gun.
within
this is negative right here. He's already.
Top Gun is like a negative,
All right,
it has
here's
to
the
be
negative.
10.
Yeah.
Here's the pluses. All right,
So Top Gun that's a negative 10.
all right. He's got one right now. He's got one mark.
Okay, well, I'm not even going to lie. You spelled my name totally wrong.
I said Coder.
So what?
That's what I call you. I call you Coder. From Dakota. Coder.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So next
At least
movie.
I didn't call you Cooter.
All right, Terminator.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right. Yeah. Who do you say?
Terminator.
Original Terminator.
Original
Schwarzenegger back when he was,
or even Terminator 2. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
even accept Judgment Day.
Okay.
Was that where he said, "I'll be back"?
Yes.
And his-
Yes,
Okay,
several
I've
times.
seen that one.
Okay.
You have
Okay.
seen
So
that
that's a
one.
plus.
Okay, so that's a
I'll
plus.
put a dot for that.
Godfather.
All right, wait.
I actually, Wheels was in here and he hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
But I did watch it on Thanksgiving when the Packers
Oh, the
were beating-
AMC.
Yeah, on the AMC.
All right.
Okay, so that's half a point.
I didn't understand it
Wait, wait.
all the way, but I did watch it.
Hold up, Rick.
Okay.
That's half a point.
Did you watch
it
number 2?
in its entirety?
I watched the movie in its entirety. I didn't
No.
watch commercials.
Now, wait a minute now.
There's two parts to The Godfather.
Yeah.
There's 2 parts.
Oh, I only seen the whatever one they were playing
All right,
on
that's a
AMC
half.
at that time.
That's a half
That's
a
a
point
half.
'cause you've only seen part
It's generally
one.
accepted that the second part is
All right.
the good part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Godfather 1's really nice and all, but
That's a
Godfather
half.
2 is whenever it actually happens.
All right.
Oh, nice getting Nick
Okay,
all
let
over
me
it.
ask you,
no
while
problem.
we're playing Pick on Me, have you read the book The Godfather?
No, because
They made a book out of this? Yeah.
No,
Why
the original
they
book
made a
started
movie?
as a book.
The book is not about the movie.
There's a reason I'm in radio is
I just wondering. I mean, y'all are picking on me right now. I figured I'd just ask you guys.
No, of
No.
course. We don't know how to read.
No,
We're
but this
radio.
isn't about us.
Reading's
This is
dumb.
about you.
Yeah.
And
Stop
your
trying to deflect your
lack of
problems.
taste in movies.
Yeah.
All right, let's
All right,
go.
next movie.
all
Next
right,
movie.
it's your turn to choose a movie, Rick.
Okay, let's see. Top Gun. Die Hard. Any of the Die Hards.
No.
What?
What? Oh, that. All right.
man.
Wait. You said any of the Die Hards. There are 5 Die Hard movies.
That's 5
You have
chances.
5 chances at
I
this.
think though, should it be a -5 or should it really just be like a negative, maybe like 3.5? Because have you seen 4 and 5? They're pretty bad.
Yeah, but number 2 was the best, I think.
No, number 3 is the best. Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Though one is.
Hey, Zeus.
I actually think 2, like out of the original trilogy, 2 is probably like the weakest for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I like 2, but
Yeah, but you got like
2
comparing
had-
it to 1, it was just way
yeah,
too
it's
similar.
True. It's true.
All right.
So what about you,
what's the
Patrick?
what's the next movie?
You've seen the Die Hard trilogy. Hold up, we got to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Oh, yes, I've seen Die Hard.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
All right, so what is this, a -3?
yeah, well, -3.5.
All right.
So we'll just cross out that half point that he got.
All right.
Pulp Fiction.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, come on.
No.
What?
Reservoir Dogs,
Reservoir Dogs.
Nah.
Kill Bill.
Volume 1 or 2?
Anything?
I watched. Surprisingly, I sat down when we were 13 and watched Kill Bill with a buddy, and we were drinking Sparks.
How has the only Quentin Tarantino movie you've seen
It's Kill Bill.
is Kill Bill?
I'm sorry.
Have you seen Django?
Yeah, Django Unchained.
Oh yeah. Instant classic. Come on.
Jamie Foxx and Leonardo DiCaprio?
Has plenty of racism in it.
Hold on. What?
You see,
Okay, what is it? One more time.
Django Unchained.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've
The
seen
D
it.
is silent.
Inglourious Bastards.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Inglourious Basterds.
And I've heard of those movies, but I've never seen them.
Oh man. All right. So you need.
Okay,
all right.
okay, let's go.
Hold up. Before we name another one or go over the score, Dakota, over Christmas,
Okay.
You have an
right.
assignment.
you need to just go to Quentin Tarantino's IMDb page. Everything
Okay.
that's listed there, you need to watch.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, after you watch all those movies, you'll have a beard and a bigger Johnson.
Well, okay.
Well, you can't have the beard, But your mustache will be fuller, it'll be thicker, women will love you.
No, he'll look like the guy from Dusk Till Dawn. You know, the black guy from Dusk. He had the handlebars going down.
The handlebars.
Yeah.
Y'all are all going to hell. You know that, right?
All right, so original Star Wars.
No, I'm like with Wills on this. I've never seen any of the Star Wars. I never could get into it. I just never...
How could you get into it?
But
did you never seen it?
Yeah, how can you get into it if you've never seen it?
I tried to watch it, and I just never could get into it. Oh, so I just quit watching it.
No, that's not an excuse.
It's so unrealistic.
It's the future.
It's the future. Really?
Oh man!
It's sci-fi.
Speed.
Okay,
oh man, going from planet to planet, cut things with my plasma sword. Oh man! Oh lordy, that is too unrealistic. Christ Almighty!
No, seriously. If you've seen you've all seen Star Wars.
Have you seen Narnia?
No, that's really stupid.
That just blew my argument out of the water.
Lord of the Rings. Any of the Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
No.
All right.
I have seen Mummy though. Does that got to count for something, right?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
What about all right? Back to the Future.
Yeah. Yes. Any of the Back to the Futures.
No.
What?
No.
What the hell, man?
What is wrong with you? Do you live under a rock?
Do you have hair on your nuts? Come on,
yes,
man.
I do. All right, wait. Let's try something a little bit new.
Okay, no. Let's go down this route. Pinocchio.
Yes.
Finding Nemo.
Actually, no.
Beauty and the Beast.
Wait.
The Jungle Book.
No. Hold up. You just said no to watching Finding Nemo. We are a product of a very similar education. I had to watch Finding Nemo in school about 100 different times, 50 of them in Spanish.
Spanish?
Oh, yeah,
and you're trying to tell me that you did not watch Finding Nemo.
Okay, I watched it, but I watched it in Spanish.
Why would you watch it in Spanish?
That counts.
It was part of Spanish class.
Bad Spanish classes.
We
had to
watch
today's education.
We had to watch Mouse Hunt in my Spanish class.
It's a real simple Spanish
movie.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's like the pinnacle foreign language. You're learning this by putting on the English subtitles and falling asleep during it.
I got you.
Yes, and I fell asleep
and
twice.
That's like my high school education right there.
There you go. In a nutshell.
North Carolina Public Schools.
All right, so. All right, you got any more movies?
I want to try something a little bit more recent, a little bit more contemporary. Even though you haven't seen any of
the classics.
Okay,
instant classics.
Yes.
Yeah. Is Inglourious Bastards really an instant classic though?
Of course, man.
I felt like it was a bit more of just a good action movie, but it wouldn't go down like as the next Die Hard.
Maybe not the next Die Hard, but
yeah,
man.
but that's what I'm comparing it to. I'm comparing it to something like 30 years from now.
The part that what is his name? The
Brad Pitt?
No, the Jew hunter.
Oh, the bear Jew.
Really? Come on,
really? Yeah.
He's
no, because you haven't
Django.
Seen it, you don't know because he's the bear Jew.
Yeah, the guy that goes house to house hunting the Jews. That part.
No,
that's the most intense
German.
part. Just his talking to people. The opening scene where he's talking to the French guy.
He's talking to the French guy.
That's the most intense scene of the whole movie. Where he's drinking the milk.
Isn't that actor the same
smoking
actor?
The tobacco, yeah.
Isn't that the same actor that is the dentist in Django Unchained?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I remember reading about this guy. I do read. I just read important things.
And he was the bad guy in The Green Hornet.
That's right. He sure was.
But this guy was like I'm not going to say he wasted his life, but because I don't go to theaters in Germany, this guy wasted his life being just a stage actor whenever he should have been sitting down with Quentin Tarantino and Samuel L. Jackson and making every single Quentin Tarantino film.
Oh, hey,
in the States.
Talking about him, what is your favorite band that Quentin has ever used in a movie? Mine's Tito and Tarantula.
You're asking a very deep question that I just can't answer.
Oh, okay.
So are y'all done with tearing me apart?
Oh no.
Oh no,
we're giving you a time.
We're just giving you a break.
Yeah. Okay. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's back off of him because he is young.
How about in my defense? Let me just give you a rundown of some of the top important movies I think I've seen in my entire life.
So wait.
Okay.
I want you to say that sentence one more time, and I want you to listen to it. And I want you to be aware of what you're setting yourself up for.
Yes, I know. I'm just telling you. I just want to put in my defense the movies that I have seen.
All right, so these are
significant movies.
These are
let's see this.
Like, give us like your top 10 or top how many ever movies you feel like listing.
In no particular order.
Okay.
The top 10 movies, as far as great of all time.
Okay.
How about The Patriot with Tom?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, not Tom Hanks.
Okay.
I'm gonna screw up. I'm gonna get screwed up before I even start.
That's good.
The Patriot.
Is that a classic though?
Yeah, it's actually it's a good movie. Yeah. I like it.
I enjoyed it thoroughly, but as far as like memorable, this is a piece of like.
Well, it's also a Heath Ledger movie, so
Heath Ledger's in that movie.
Yeah.
See, I do know some people that act in movies. I caught the title screen, the end credits. I've seen who Heath Ledger was. Okay, so The Patriot.
Okay, one Mel Gibson. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of Mel Gibson war movies. that guy's a national hero. He's with Tom Hanks. He's been in every war that this country's fought.
All right, and I don't care what you guys say, but Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
Classic.
Yeah.
And that'll continue to be a classic for the next. Okay. Trying to think of, they're coming to me now. Okay. I've seen Save It Private Ryan.
Okay. So
another war movie.
Tom Hanks.
Right now we're at 3 war movies.
You really consider
Forrest Gump was in Vietnam.
Kind of a war.
It has a good Vietnam scene in it where it's a militaristic scene. So yes, I'm gonna.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but it's called.
Ice cream.
It's called The Assassination of President Lincoln: The Real Story. It's a kind of a documentary, story-based thing, talking about how the night that President Lincoln was supposed to get assassinated, how it turned out, where it almost didn't happen and it kind of did. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, never.
It was in
Redbox.
Redbox. It was a good movie.
All right.
No real big name actors. Okay,
wait. How is that a timeless classic?
Yeah, like,
I just said the movies I've seen.
Classics, not.
Could a documentary is there any documentary out there that's like prolific within just pop culture itself?
Space Odyssey.
Anything about John F. Kennedy, it's got to be out there.
Bowling for Columbine.
Yeah,
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
The Big. Oh, have you seen The Big Lebowski?
No.
I'll give you a pass on that.
Yes.
I'll defend.
You didn't like The Big Lebowski?
No.
Oh my gosh! Evidently, you're not a bowler.
All right, here more movies I've seen. I've seen all the Smokey and the Bandit movies.
Okay,
that's funny classic. Comedy.
Those are classics.
Jackie Gleason. I did see recently the Hunger Games.
No, that's
not instant classic. Yes. Not instant classic yet.
I lost points on my life watching that movie.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think I really like the Hunger Games.
Hour and 45 minutes till you get to the actual Hunger Games, and it's all implied death.
True.
Good.
I've seen the Titanic.
You're not winning any wars here.
Yeah.
We're out of the wars here, but I've seen the Titanic. Everybody loves the Titanic.
No.
Well, not everybody loves it, but everybody has seen it.
Have you felt the energy in this room just
about
drop?
2 minutes of Titanic where...
You don't like Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On?
Listen, it got me laid, so I can't complain.
Yeah, all right.
I do think that was the first time I do think that was the first time I saw a topless woman.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. How old were you when Titanic came out?
I was probably 1.5. And I probably didn't see it until I was about 6.
Wow. God, I was out of high school. Yeah, I was probably in high school. I was in high school or something like that when Titanic came out.
I've seen Christmas Vacation. I've seen that.
Okay, I will say that Christmas Vacation is a timeless classic.
Christmas. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. That's definitely a classic. Any of the vacation movies.
That's true.
Yeah, National
Lampoons. Yeah.
Chevy Chase. Though I hear he's not a pleasant person to work with.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, then he has back problems. Believe it or not, making a career out of falling down.
Yeah, I would think.
Kind of right?
Yeah, what about Wedding Crashers? Did you ever see that movie?
Wedding Crashers.
That's classic.
I think I've seen this one. I believe I've seen that.
What are the 2 actors? I just completely blanked on their names.
Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, if you've seen any movie with them 2 together, you've seen Wedding Crashers because they're all the same.
Yeah, they are.
And I've seen. Okay,
but they're still funny. They are still funny.
Yeah, they're.
And rounding out the movies, I've seen White Chicks. You know, with the two black guys.
That's hardly a classic.
Yeah,
Okay, so timeless classics, White Chicks.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
White Chicks.
I've seen White Chicks, and then I've seen. God, what else? I mean, I've seen a lot of movies, but they're not all the great movies like you would think. Everybody else, I've seen the kids' movies, all the kid movies.
Okay, wait a minute. Now go ahead.
I was going to say, what about Independence Day?
Ooh, that's
yes, I've seen that one.
Okay,
that introduced Jaws.
We're gonna.
Hey, wait!
Jaws.
I have a quick question. Who has the keys?
Not me.
Hey! If you're out there listening, we do not have the keys in here.
Mr. Hunsucker would.
Yeah, Dusty has them. Hey, Dusty has them.
Using the power of the radio to report where the keys are.
Back and forth.
See, I'm not going to say that I'm right. I'm just going to say I can talk louder than you.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I just haven't seen all the movies that you guys have seen. I've just seen a lot of movies. I've spent a lot of
Maybe I
pointless
do
time.
have the keys.
You
No,
don't.
I
You
don't.
don't. I have them, and I gave them to Dusty.
You need to
All right.
make like Rick. Have something inside of you be taken out. That way you're bedridden for long enough that we can actually watch these movies.
Yeah, Dusty has it. Dusty has the keys. Can you hear me?
Obviously, they tuned us out there.
I guess so. I don't know.
Did they turn us off? Man,
we will not be
I'm hurt.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's with these people around here.
I don't know.
They come harassing us,
Yeah, it's bothering us.
trying to sell us
I know
oranges.
right during the show, he gets up and leaves.
See, there he goes again. Where did he go?
Oh,
yeah.
man, desertion. That's a.
But earlier, Ian, he was just sitting there talking to me, just like dazed out. I don't know what happened to him.
Well, we are kind of grilling him pretty hard, so I can understand why this room might not be his safe
Well,
place.
hopefully he went to Redbox. I mean,
You better try that credit card.
Man, I got to the red box and I got back lickety split.
Yeah, that's why Blockbuster no
Talk
longer
about
exists.
lickety split, which y'all do last night.
Nothing of your concern.
Oh,
I heard an interesting story about you at a four-wheeler, Rick.
No, that's not true. That is not true.
How do you know?
There was tequila involved. Get off of him.
It's not my fault.
Hey, you know what, man? She wanted she wanted me to dress up like Smokey and the Bandit. I was like,
And your Trans Am was a four-wheeler?
no, man. I was Cletus, man. I was Cletus in the 18-wheeler, man. She wanted the big truck. Oh my goodness!
I swear, one of these days you... Here's the thing, though. We're talking about Smoking the Bandit. The first movie is, obviously the best one.
Oh, of course. You've got to go to Texarkana to go get some Coors.
But I personally like the third movie better than the second movie.
What?
Yeah.
Are you on crack?
It's
man?
an elephant. Come on.
So, it's
Of course, this comes from a guy that's not seen one classic movie.
Yeah, well, going to Texarkana to pick up a big thing of Coors to party is better than taking an elephant across the country. I mean, come on.
Yeah, the first movie's about Coors beer, and the second movie's about moving an elephant. And then the third
You
one's
got
just
your
about...
priorities mixed up.
Yeah, it's
classic. It's classic.
I like the third
Beer
movie
is
better than the
just-
second.
All right, all right.
man.
The first movie about the beer is great. We've already said that. It's
Right.
way better than the second or third.
I'd like to
But
redact
it's
this
an elephant.
Hey, wait a minute. I got something. You've probably seen. If you've seen Smokey and the Bandit, you've probably seen the Cannonball movies. Remember those? The Cannonball Run movies?
They're about racing.
Yeah, they're about
I don't
racing.
think so.
They had like the different cars, like the Lamborghini. You remember at the beginning of the Lamborghini could change color? They they got it wet and it changed color like the old.
Oh, I thought of a movie that I've seen that I think should be an instant classic.
Okay.
The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Oh, you mean Talladega Nights?
Yeah, Talladega Nights. Come on, that's a funny...
a Will Ferrell. That's a Will Ferrell
interesting.
classic. Yeah, that's a Will Ferrell
I
classic.
like Will
It's-
Ferrell, the actor, too.
I'm going to say I'm halfway within agreement with him. I'll say it's a regional classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it was filmed very close to here. In fact, I know a few people who got paid a nice few $1,000s to have a car rammed through their house. Yeah, that happened really, really close to here.
Really?
Yeah, actually, it's a little bit closer to where you live.
Really?
Out in Cherryville.
Yeah, well, they filmed like Banshee and all that stuff out there, not just recently and all that stuff too. They had to stop the road and over there by my house.
They actually filmed portions of Days of Thunder near where I grew up in Sherrills Ford. The whole scene with the barn right before the last race, that was filmed up the road from my house.
But yeah, I'll say that Talladega Nights, for around here at least, is a classic. That if you live in this area, you should watch it.
Shallow Hal.
That's a Charlotte movie.
Yeah, that's a Charlotte movie.
Well, Carrie 2, that's a Dallas movie.
Yeah.
That was filmed in the high school I graduated from.
No,
and I'd like to redact a statement after hearing about the elephant. We are not a product of the same education system.
I've seen Elf. Does that count for anything?
It's Will Ferrell.
Is Elf a classic Christmas movie?
Yes.
That is like you watch A Christmas Vacation every single Christmas. It's
Christmas Story also.
Christmas Story.
That's it.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna shoot my eye
Who's in
out.
Christmas Story?
The kid who shoots his eye out.
Okay, yeah. I just had like a brain. I've seen that movie 100,000 times.
Nobody who's really all that relevant today.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. The Sandlot.
Yes, I've seen the Sandlot.
Sandlot is awesome.
That just kind of reminds me.
I've seen both of them.
Yes.
All right.
What about the Little Rascals? Do I get points for watching that?
That's classic.
Was it in black and white?
Was it in black and white?
No, it was the color.
You get half a point.
Yeah, the color one was it justified?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm telling you guys now. We're going to go play some commercials because we got to sell some stuff so we can stay on the air. So we'll be right back on this. I don't know what we're calling it, but
the Riot.
It's College Riot.
College Riot.
The College Riot, where they just
you were out in the hall when we had this meeting.
Well, they just roasted me, so we'll be right back on Studio 321 Internet Radio.
Are you still trying to find that special someone something special for Christmas? Then head on down to All Things Collectible in Gastonia, North Carolina. With the largest collectible inventory in the Carolinas, All Things Collectible is sure to have something to make your holiday season memorable. They have all you need for tabletop gaming and popular card games like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're looking for something in particular, visit their store at 4520 Wilkinson Boulevard, Gastonia, or call them ahead at 704-824-0010.
Ever dream of being on radio, producing your own television show, making videos and making millions off of YouTube? If broadcasting is something that you have always been interested in, why not go to school and get a degree? Here at Gaston College, we have a 2-year associate's degree program in broadcasting technology. State-of-the-art computer systems and software, excellent, well-rounded, award-winning teachers. If this is something that you really want to do and you want to get up and chase your dreams, then look up Gaston College at gaston.edu. Take it from your friend Jet. This is exactly what I'm doing now. That's gaston.edu. And this is Jet from Studio 321, live365.com.
Well, since you put me down, I've been up to it in my head. I come in late at night and in the morning I just lay in bed. But Ronnie, you look so fine, and I know it wouldn't take much time for you to help me, Rhonda, help me get her out of my heart. Help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda. space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice, 'cause I speak of the pompatus of love. People talk about me, baby. Say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. Well, don't you worry, baby, don't worry, 'cause I'm right here, right here, right here, right here at home. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't want to hurt no one. I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I get my loving on the run. Thing that I ever did see. I really love your beaches, want to shake your tree. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it all the time. Ooh, yeah, baby, I sure show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. Play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I get my loving on the run. I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't want to hurt no one. People keep talking about me, baby. Say I'm doing you wrong. Well, don't you worry, don't worry, no, don't worry, mama. 'Cause I'm right here at home. You're the cutest thing I ever did see. I really love your peaches, wanna shake your tree. Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey all the time. Come on, baby, now show you a good time.
All right, well, we're back here in the studio. You've just heard the Steve Miller Band and the Joker.
Yeah, we went out, got Dakota some aloe. We're gonna lay off him for a little bit.
Hey, guess what? Ian hasn't heard about my theory about winning the lottery.
What's that?
Wait, now, are you talking about the theory, or are we talking about
what
your
I would
winnings?
actually do if I won the lottery?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, what
Have you
is
heard
it?
this, Patrick?
No.
I haven't
About
heard it,
the
I don't
cheetahs?
think. Oh, yeah, I've heard this. Okay.
Okay. Now, what it is, if I would hit the lottery, I would go out in my yard and I'll build a track in my yard. then I hire some local hobos.
Hire. That's a good word for it.
Then go to Jake's Animal Farm here in Gastonia and rent me some cheetahs. You can rent 5 cheetahs and get the 6th one for free.
No way.
Yes, seriously. And what I'm going to do is have a cheetah hobo race in my yard. Sell tickets. And basically what these do is these hobos got to run around the track after we whip the cheetah's ass for a little bit.
Wait, you just grab by the tail.
Grab by the tail.
See, what you don't understand is that Rick is a humanitarian. He's not going to set him up like bucking bulls.
I'm calling PETA.
No. We treat the cheetahs with respect,
with dignity and respect until it's game time.
Till it's game time.
Then it's just like football. People headbutt each other. They headbutt your teammates. Get them in the game. Get them in the mind frame, and that's what you do.
This hobo has got to go around. Yeah, we spank the cheetah around for a little bit, get it all pissed off. Then we release the hobo. And then we'll release the cheetah.
So wait, I'm confused. Wait, I'm confused. Are we locking the hobos up?
No, they're in they're like a corral. They're like a corral. They're like in Gladiator.
Wait, you're from the South. You're from the South. Have you ever been to a horse race?
Actually, to be honest, no. I'm not that Southern. I've never been to a horse race.
So, all right. Actually, you release the hobo. He's out there and he's getting cheered and everything like that. Then we release the cheetah.
And that's
when he says,
"Oh
shit!"
That's when the cheering really starts.
That's when the cheering takes off and he takes off running. Now, if for the cheetah, he'll get a free meal. If the hobo loses. If the cheetah catches up with the hobo, the cheetah gets a free meal.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if the hobo outruns the cheetah, I'm going to give him a 2-week stay at the Hilton for free, paid for. He's going to get the heart-shaped tub, the mini bar, the robe, everything for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to live like a pimp.
And when he's done, he can just have the mini bar.
Yeah, and when he's done,
just rip it out of the room.
And if he wants to go again for another 2 weeks, he's got to take another lap around the track.
So he's just got to do one lap.
One lap. He's got to outrun the cheetah though.
That's
a mad cheetah.
Idea.
A mad, pissed off cheetah. Yes.
Is the cheetah? Do you think the cheetah is going to chase the hobo?
Why not?
That's actually a good question.
Yeah, because once you're done spanking the cheetah, don't you think it's going to be a little pissed off at you?
Yeah, I think
we have protective gear while we do this.
Well, the protective gear isn't going to lure the cheetah.
Well, you're not going to bite your head off.
Well, yeah, that's a start. I mean, safety's
you have
good,
a football helmet on or something like that.
Are we depriving the cheetah from some food, or what kind of incentive are we giving the cheetah other than, okay, we just made it mad?
Well, what we can do is we can like the old joke, like running through Ethiopia with a cheeseburger on your back. We can put a steak on we get some screen printing of a steak on the back of a hobo.
Okay. I like how you change it to a print rather than
right. We don't want to waste food. I'm not a wasteful person.
Yeah, because what's stopping the hobo from cutting the front flip and getting
he's
his
like,
free meal?
I should outrun a cheetah. I just got a steak on my back.
Well, that could be an incentive.
You
get to eat the steak when you're done.
Yeah, you get the steak and the hotel.
So why are we picking on hobos though?
We're not.
No,
I'm just saying
we're giving them a way out.
It's better than bum fights.
Now that was my other thing, though. That was my other thing. Clown and hobo boxing matches.
Ooh.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you pay $5 to see that?
Yeah.
I told you. I know. You get a bunch of clowns and a bunch of hobos together.
I think I would pay $5 just to see two clowns.
One in the same.
Yeah. You're gonna run into some. So what happens if a bum clown signs up? Is he gonna like shadow box, or does he really got to like hit himself?
No, he'll be in the special. He'll be in the special lap.
Oh, like a wild card. He can have like a
he
crowd favorite.
He can either pick the track or the hobo boxing match.
Clown. Can he fight as a clown or a hobo?
Yeah, he could do both.
Oh, so he's going to be like the crowd favorite. So whenever one person's done winning and maybe they had some appeal, you bring this guy out, crowd goes wild because, if you're a hobo clown, you've probably had to beat one or two asses on the way
definitely for sure.
On the way to the overpass.
Hobo clowns kind of have to sleep with one eye open.
Yeah, Highway 85 has got its share of hobos.
These guys are bred for this.
Come on now.
Oh, okay, so they're not bred for this. We haven't gotten that far into it.
Yes, they are, man. They've been training for
first generation.
They're already a carny. All right, they got kicked out of either a clown school or just totally sucked so bad that they lost their job at Barnum and Bailey's. So they had to go
Barnum and Bailey, dummy.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter, man.
Man, he's homeless. No one listens to him.
Yeah, I mean, come on. And then so he's got to fight his way up to the top on Highway 85 here in Gaston.
So is that like King of the Mountain there?
Yeah,
it's like King of the
up to the overpass.
Well, if they're really smart, they'll just go hide out in the woods at Crowder's Mountain. They'll just jump out at you out in the track.
Well, there's no way that those guys are putting the hobo clown on his little shift to get money at the intersection at IHOP. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's true.
That's going to scare the bejesus out of everybody.
No shit. That's when you
Can you say the circle
That's
of
when
life?
you roll up the window and lock the door. Oh my gosh.
All I can say is circle of life. So, Ian, you're closest to the window, so tell us what you think about the weather.
He's getting the hang of it.
Getting close.
Feels nice.
That is a fat bird out there.
If you had to...
Are you talking about... No, that's a girl. That's a
I apologize, but there's a reason why it's pecking in the handicap spot.
Oh.
Is that Kyle?
No. No, it is not Kyle.
Oh.
So,
I thought he said what's coming in today.
It is in Kyle's spot,
So
though,
if we're talking about the weather, Ian, what would you say the weather's like outside?
Mild.
Mild.
All right,
so mild, like Taco Bell mild?
We're not up to caliente.
Is your hand wet?
No.
Then it's not raining.
No.
He was a fingering porno stars, man. Come on.
Well, according to the Weather Channel...
Okay, so stick your hand out that window.
It's not raining.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit interesting over at Dakota's house.
Well, all I'm saying is if we were going off of what he said for just the weather, according to weather.com, right now in Dallas, it's sunny with 47 degrees. So, right on.
It doesn't seem like it would be 47 degrees outside.
It seems a little warmer than that.
Well, I mean, this is Gaston College, not Dallas, North Carolina.
You're in North Carolina, man. It's actually really, really cold for North Carolina.
Wait a minute. What? This is Gaston College, not Dallas, North Carolina.
This is Gaston College in Dallas, North Carolina. It might be a little warmer at Gaston College.
Okay.
Like, do you know that... Okay, if you listen to some of the radio shows on the morning when you're coming to school...
No.
Gardner Webb actually has a thermometer... And it's different. It reads different than the one at Boiling Springs.
Why would you, sell out and listen to some other college, man?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Look, we got to get ideas to steal from somebody.
Do you not listen to 91.7? That's all you need to know right there.
I don't like their music. I will go publicly and say that. I just don't like the music they play.
Wow.
That fire to the ground.
Ouch.
Okay, Dakota, tell us about other institutions that you do not like and will not work for.
Yes.
I mean, I work for this institution. I just don't like the radio station.
Oh.
I like ours.
Well,
man, somebody's going to have a lot more time to have in this studio.
They do listen to us in that
I know
studio.
they do, and I'm just being really honest. I'm not going to
So if you're out there employing Dakota,
Ian loves 91.7, and he loves everything they play. And keep it up, guys.
And they're not commercial. So on the top 10 of my non-commercial stations, non-commercial. They're a great station. My dad loves them, but they don't appeal to my age group.
All right. But you like more country stuff, though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
right.
If 91.7 played mainstream country, I'd listen to it and love it. I'd be like,
but you like older country.
If Bud Light and
there's four mainstream
Georgia
country stations in Charlotte, though.
isn't mentioned in the song, he don't listen.
If Bud Light in Georgia is not
if Georgia's not mentioned, I'm not listening. So, okay, I'm just a little confused. There's how many mainstream country stations?
Like 4.
No, it's 99. It's 96.9 and 103.7.
What about 105.7?
Which one's the cat?
96.9.
The cat.
What about 105.7?
I've never listened to 105.7.
Well, growing up for me, it was always a country
Really?
station, unless they changed their format.
They might have. I don't know. I've never really listened to it.
Speaking of FM, I feel left out. The only thing I really listen to is 90.7.
Now, what is that?
Yeah.
With talk radio out of Davidson.
NPR.
Yeah.
Oh, so you listen
Yeah.
to Davidson?
Yeah, so
They're big
what
100.
the hell, man?
Yeah,
come on.
I listen to news all
Yeah,
day.
that's like 100% talk news.
Yeah, yes, it's news. It's something that we don't do here. It's something that we're not capable of doing here.
we are.
Yeah.
We can. We got the internet right there, man.
You want news?
You want
All
news?
right.
We can get you some news.
Okay, so there was a terrorist attack at Kabul airport on the military side. You guys want to talk about that?
No.
That's right. That's why I listen to 90.7.
No, not really. I mean, come on, man.
We don't want a morbid news.
Yeah.
I don't think they really do any other kind of news because that's the only, that's just
man.
that's just the world we live in. I mean, come on.
That's
All
what
right,
sells.
All right, Zach. You want to hear news?
All right, give me some news.
All right, from GasGazette.com. Church forgives thief, then they get their van back.
That sign looks crooked.
Somebody jacked the church van.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's low, man. That's. I mean,
come on. There's
really?
1,000 churches here and a lot less businesses in this town. So really, if you're going to be a
you
thief,
got to narrow it down now.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
if you're going
what-
to be a thief,
But don't you think? Don't you think
What's
you?
the demographic?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say you're just going to commit some random crime. You're going to steal something from someone. We don't know who, and we don't know from where. Now, with that, if you're robbing a church, your odds are pretty even.
No, and
But
your odds are not even because karma is going to get your ass.
I was going to
That's-
say, do you think those people have kind of secured their place in hell?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
Definitely.
sure.
Now, I
Jesus
would rather steal from a preschool.
Oh no!
I'd rather steal from the blind because they're not going to be able to pick out the suspect.
Yeah, that's true.
I was
true.
just about to say Jesus saves, but George Nelson withdraws.
Draws.
Yes, I know Jesus saves, but
Have you seen that movie?
no,
Do you know what movie we're talking about?
no.
Oh, brother,
Brother,
where
where art thou?
Oh, I've seen that. I didn't know that's what you were talking about, though. When does he say that?
When he robs the bank.
God.
I'm the criminal of the century.
Yeah, it's-
he's
I'm
"That's
George
baby.
Nelson."
That's Babyface.
Oh, John
Born
George
and raised
Nelson.
in hell.
Call me Babyface.
Pow.
Okay, I know. Okay, I remember
Yeah,
this now.
and then he walks out of the bank. I'm George
back to-
Nelson.
that is the top
Born and
movie I've
raised to
ever
hell.
seen. Oh, brother, where
Pow.
art thou?
Yeah, that is a good movie. It's a great movie.
Well, here's my thing, and you know,
Shows your thing.
the thing about Oh Brother Where Art Thou is he what was how does the little dude that's running for governor, I can't think of his name.
No, it's the big dude that's running for governor. The little dude's just there for comic relief.
Okay, what's his name? You know, he's like he desecrated a fiery cross,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and he's supposed to be part of this secret society that, you know, no, fool, you're part of the Ku Klux Klan. It's not secret. Everybody knows about it. What does he call them? Hoodlums or something?
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot what he said. How he calls them.
Actually, I need to get payback. One sec. So, Die Hard is a book, Die Hard's a book, but what was that movie we talked about earlier where you're like, have you read the book?
The Godfather.
Godfather.
Okay.
So,
First of all, hold
the
on.
book for the Godfather.
The Godfather for the book is about this young
So-
boy that grows up in this town where there's rules. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, the same setting, but it's not same plot. It's where the government makes all your decisions for you.
Okay, but I'm about a vendetta here. I'm
Okay.
about, since you try to get us with that. Have you read the book that Oh Brother Where Art Thou was based off of?
I have.
Do you know what book that is?
The Odyssey.
Oh.
Ah, yes! Bite me, Zach. Bite me.
I tried.
Wow, he showed you
I
up,
tried.
man.
I know. I'm
We gonna
Impressed, dude.
And
I am really impressed, dude.
And you know when I read that book? I read it in
11th grade.
in 9th grade English class.
Oh. Someone was in a more advanced English class than I was.
wow.
Well, they called my 9th grade English class Advanced Placement Prep, and I thought it was just kind of weird, but we read this book called The Odyssey, and she showed us, our teacher showed us Oh Brother Where Art Thou as part of the curriculum.
Well, that...
And we had to write a paper on the similarities of the movie and the book.
That's actually a pretty cool teacher.
Yeah.
She was pretty cool. She doesn't...
Oh, wait a minute. I got one. I just read Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I've
Read the
not
book
seen it.
or the movie?
I've not seen
I've
the
not
movie.
seen or read.
Really?
Well, that's kind of a more an older generation kind of.
Yeah, I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Johnny Depp, Benicio del Toro, they go to Vegas. Johnny Depp's playing the character of Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, Hunter S. Thompson.
They do a lot of drugs.
You've never seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, I'm telling you, watch it during this time. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is one of the...
It'll become one of your favorites.
Well, not earlier. It's probably his mid-career, you would say.
Yeah, I think the movie came out like 98.
Yeah, it did. It came out in 98.
You're talking about his career's over. I mean, he looks about the same as he did 20 years ago.
That's true.
All right, so
that man is a walking mummy. He's going to be making movies forever.
Let's. I'm on IMDb.
Do you know what that stands for?
Or DB. No, International
Internet Movie Database.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so this is, according to them, the top 100 greatest movies of all time, the ultimate list.
Okay.
Number 1, The Godfather.
Oh, of course. Number 2,
Shawshank Redemption. Yes.
Have you seen that movie?
That I haven't seen.
Oh man!
So, but
I'm just done being surprised.
If it's one of the, if it's supposed to be one of the top 100 movies, I might need to watch it.
No, I would say that Shawshank Redemption is better than Godfather.
I'm actually shocked. I have to agree with that.
Yeah,
yes.
Shawshank Redemption is damn near a perfect movie.
Do you know why? Do you know why it's not number one?
Or Gone with the Wind. Normally, when you look at a list of greatest movies of all time, Gone with the Wind's right up top.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Rick, what are you doing? I mean, come on.
Apparently, a thunderstorm rolled on.
I was adjusting the microphone so we can both share it. You know, we can it's like more like.
That's right, sharing is caring. But hey, guess what? Next time, probably the next time we do a big show like this, we'll have a nice new big board, and we won't have to worry about sharing.
That's
mics
right.
anymore.
We are getting a brand new board here in Studio 321 Internet Radio.
All right, so okay, the Shawshank Redemption. I'll tell you why it's not number 1 by just looking at it. Because it has 0 Oscars and The Godfather has 3.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, there's no way that movie does not have an Oscar.
It has no Golden Globes.
It does not have an Oscar.
It does not have any BAFTAs.
Think about it. Shawshank came out in 1994. Forrest Gump swept the Academy Awards in 94.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Forrest Gump, to me, you've seen the greatest movie ever made. That's just in my opinion. I think it's got sports,
it's
love,
up there.
Action, everything. It's
Schindler's List in 93. 7 Oscars.
Have you seen Schindler's List?
No, but I think this looks like something I'd want to watch.
Artistic masterpiece. Yes. You need to watch it.
The thing about Schindler's List, you'll notice the lady in the red dress.
Yeah, it's artsy.
Raging Bull from 1980.
Yeah,
good movie.
I have not.
Yeah.
And the number 5 movie, Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Wow.
Well, you say tomato, I say tomato.
He's obviously not seen that.
Yeah, it's about Nazis, so you'll love it.
I can't.
Oh, I'll tell you a movie I've seen. It's talking about communist America in the 1950s.
What?
Edward Morrow's. I can't think of the name of it, but it's a great
Communist
movie.
America in the 1950s. Oh,
well, the Red Scare. Talking about the Red Scare.
Okay.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a classic.
5 Oscars. Gone with the Wind's number 7. I have seen this movie.
That shocks me.
That does not surprise me.
7. I would think that'd be top 5 for them.
Well, here's why it's number 7 and not any lower on the list. Because it's 238 minutes long.
Yeah, that definitely works against
but Lord of the Rings is probably about that long, too.
Yes, but Lord of the Rings is not on this list.
But Lord of the Rings probably won't be on this list.
It might be. It won a lot of awards.
Have you ever seen 12 Angry Men? That's a good movie.
Yeah,
okay.
that is a good movie.
Citizen Kane.
Kane.
Have you seen Citizen Kane?
No.
You need to watch that movie. That way you can have
The Wizard of Frickin' Oz. We forgot.
I've never seen Citizen Kane.
You've never seen... All right, you need to see... All right, so I need to see whatever that movie was.
Yes, they're not picking on me anymore.
You need to see Citizen... No, Citizen Kane gives you perspective on just how much movies have changed from like the early film to today. Because back when Citizen Kane first came out, it was I can't really think of any movie today that has just changed the way that films are made. It was just one of the more. It was just like
you definitely got me intrigued now. So now I got to watch.
I know I've got to watch it.
Apparently, this was like just some of the most violent things you could possibly put in a video, and it was just ahead of its time when it came out, and it changed the way that movies are. That movies just are.
All right, wait. Before we move on, how many listeners do we have right now?
It says that there's a nice big cum of a 13.
Fair amount.
Seriously, what's the peak?
13.
Peak of 13? We're listeners of 13?
11.
I guess, yeah.
11.
Oh, I got them backwards. Okay. Well,
okay.
That's what it says. I mean, I really don't care.
Titanic.
If one person's listening, there's a reason why. So
Yeah.
All right. So, but back to what we're talking about. Citizen Kane, then The Wizard of Oz. That's the one I forgot to mention. That's a good movie.
No, wait a minute.
It's
You've seen The Wizard of Oz.
You've seen The Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah. All right. Now, have you seen Return to Oz?
No.
Yes.
I haven't.
I have seen Return to
anyone,
Oz.
all right, I'm going to blow your mind here. Did you know that there's more than one piece of the Wizard of Oz story?
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
You guys
more
know
than
about
one
this, right?
piece?
Yes.
It's based off of a series of books.
Oh no! I didn't know that.
Like the most recent Wizard of Oz movie, the one that came out.
The Wonderful Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah, the one with
Mr.
Mila Kunis
Oz
because she's hot.
Yeah.
And whenever that came out, that's actually based off the book. That's not just that's not some derivative work. That's
it's kind of like
direct
the
work.
Chronicles of Narnia in a way.
It's like the prequel.
Yeah, but you see, the
Wizard
prequel
of Oz.
doesn't typically come out 70 years later.
Right.
True.
Not necessarily.
Give me one
Star
more.
Wars.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Number 10 on the list, and I think should be a little bit higher. Titanic.
No, 10's sitting very,
I don't
very
even think
pretty.
it deserves to be 10.
I think 9 is about as high as it could go.
No,
I think the
see-
movie took longer than the actual boat took to sink, so that's not cool.
Hey, I mean, I don't know.
James Cameron really knows how to make a successful
Yeah.
movie. I'll say that.
Oh yeah.
Because I think like out of the top 5
Wait, I thought
highest
Peter
grossing.
Jackson made that. I'm
No,
just
it's-
kidding.
Well, here's what I like about the Titanic is it has Leonardo DiCaprio.
But I think out of the top 5 movies, like the top 5
Wait a
grossing
minute.
movies.
Whoa, wait a minute now. He said Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, but you know how many great movies he was in? He was in The Departed. That was a great movie. Also,
Django Unchained.
yes, that one. Also, he was in Shutter Island. Did you
Yeah.
see that movie? That was
yeah.
great.
Let's just
And
say I
he's-
might not have seen a lot of movies, but I know some great actors.
He's also in this new movie coming up with the kid that was in Superbad.
Oh, The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
Another
I want to see that.
Scorsese movie.
Yeah,
Hasn't he
Scorsese.
never won an Oscar as well?
I don't know.
DiCaprio?
Yeah, like there's an award that just he has not won
Didn't
yet.
he win an Oscar for Titanic?
Yeah.
No, I know there's one big award that just for some reason he cannot win.
I don't
know.
I'm pretty sure he won the Oscar for Titanic.
Since you mentioned Scorsese, Taxi Driver. Is that even
Ronald Reagan
in
got
that?
shot by that movie. Or
Yeah.
by that movie.
No.
Because of that movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Taxi Driver.
Ronald Reagan got shot, or was attempted assassination based off that movie?
No, it was
No,
because
he
of that
did
movie.
get shot.
That movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've not seen it, but I've seen Family Guy make fun of it.
Okay, you've seen it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have
More or less.
seen it, because it's talking about where he goes back in time. They go back in time.
Oh, that's American
Yes.
Dad.
That's
Is it
American Dad.
Is it American Dad where they do that?
Yeah, it's actually a Christmas episode.
It is.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're
It'll
close.
probably
All right,
be on
number
tonight.
11
Yeah,
on the
probably
list.
It'll
will.
probably be on here in the next couple weeks. So if you
Number
watch
11
Adult
on this
Swim.
list is the only thing I know about this movie
Lawrence
is
of
from,
Arabia. Yeah,
from
that's a
Full
good
Metal
movie.
Jacket. You know the reference I'm about to make
No.
from Full Metal Jacket, talking about Lawrence.
Yeah, I do.
Oh
Lawrence of Arabia?
What are you, royalty? That sounds like royalty to me.
That's a pretty quick turnaround for a reference and when a movie's made, because Full Metal Jacket didn't come out that much later because
No, Full Metal
Lawrence of Arabia
Jacket
is
came out in the
62.
80s.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's,
it sure
pretty,
did.
that's pretty quick.
Stanley Kubrick.
It was like late 80s.
So I'm being wrong, but I'm trying to be right at the same time. Stop. You're hurting me. Why is
Sunset-
Godfather 2 so low?
Sunset Boulevard's 12.
I've
don't-
never seen Sunset Boulevard.
No, I haven't either.
The Godfather Part 2. Does this surprise you seeing that the first Godfather is way higher?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
No,
What's
because
next? Number 14.
Now,
though,
if-
I agree.
if you're
that
gonna-
should be up higher.
If you're going to tell somebody, well, I
original
can see it where
Psycho.
if you're going to tell somebody to go see
And
a movie,
Vertigo is
you're not going
next,
to tell
yeah.
somebody to see the second in the series. Like, I'm not going to tell you that Clone Wars is the best Star Wars ever.
no, but I think the reason why Part 1 gets so much acclaim is because of Brando.
Yeah. Well, that and it's number
You
one
have
in the
maybe
series.
you have a clip of Brando in the second one, just a little
Yeah.
bit of time, but he's a main character of the first one.
Then the next one up here, 14, I think should be higher.
I've
the
actually
original
never,
Psycho.
I've never seen Psycho.
Yeah,
Oh,
Vertigo. That's a great.
Vertigo.
Actually, that was on the other day, and I watched
that should be higher. No, I think that should be like 13 or 14. 13 or at least 12.
It can swap places with Titanic.
Yeah, definitely.
I would not shed a tear.
What's the next one?
Wow.
The Waterfront.
Wow, Forrest Gump is that low?
Wow,
Forrest Gump is 17?
number 17 on the list.
You
don't even have. Nobody cares about what On the Waterfront is now.
No,
we've seen where Forrest Gump's at. That is really like.
It says. How many Oscars did it win?
6
in 1994.
13 nominations.
It was not as good as.
Whoa!
It was not as good as number 2 on the list, and it was the same year.
Yes, but it was also because traditionally, if you are in a well-produced film and you place as someone who is mentally handicapped, you're pretty much a sure win for a lot of awards. It's just historically that's how it goes.
Okay, I'll give you that. The Sound of Music, another. I've never really seen The Sound of Music, but
that's just recently they remade that.
They remade that.
Yeah,
this past week.
I guess they figured. They figured that everyone who feels really, really strongly about it is dead now, because that's the only time that they'd want to touch that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a hot stove. I would.
What
not
is that?
want
The
to.
West Side Story?
Yeah,
that should be. Story. That should be. They could have like 10 Oscars in that. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Wars. Star Wars is
way down there.
Yeah, for number 20.
But it's also sci-fi, and
now,
not a lot of people get into sci-fi. Original. No.
Well, here's my thing about Star Wars.
4?
Yes, Episode 4, New Hope.
Star Wars. If you really take the end of Star Wars, like when they're out in space and they're fighting, am I referencing this correctly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. So far, but yeah, I really haven't said anything.
Okay, in reality, that will not ever happen.
No, in real life,
no. But you got to think.
No, well,
but to make a friggin' movie now, I mean, it's.
I enjoy space science. I really do. There's nothing out in space except for meteorites full of platinum. That's the only thing that's out there. Only thing out there that's worth anything.
Exactly.
But with what they did in Star Wars, you can go back into it and you can look and you can see what kind of technologies we'd have today, and you could apply that to what they might be using there. But as far as ionized beams of light, not so much. But ultra high velocity particles, yes.
Hey, there was a documentary that on the Science Channel that was saying things for Star Wars. What he was talking about that they were referenced back today.
That's where I was assuming he got it from. Actually.
It wasn't.
All right, but for next one, E.T. though?
E.T.
E.T. No, that needs to be low. that needs to be low.
E.T. Phone Home.
2001 Space Odyssey.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good classic.
Yeah, there's a lot of downtime in that movie.
There is a lot. Yeah.
And have you seen like how much they've cut out of that?
Oh yeah.
There's about like 4 hours of production level film that just got cut out because the movie's too long. And as it turns out, even after all that,
had a lot of downtime in his movies. There's a lot of lulls in his movies. Think about it. Even in The Shining, there's some lulls.
There's so much though, like symbolism in The Shining about that. It actually represents like the Native American wars. I don't know if you ever seen that documentary about The Shining.
Mm-mm.
If you get it's on Netflix. Watch it, and it has a lot to reference about the American Indians.
Well, here's another.
Hold up, I'm going to cut you off because I'm a bad person. Okay. Because I need to burn you one more time.
Okay.
Because it feels nice.
You burn me how many times a day?
I don't know. You're going to have
not
to tell
yet.
Me. But
you're too aggressive.
You just mentioned Indian Wars, and that made me think of another. I believe it's classic. Dances with Wolves.
Ooh.
Oh, good one. Yes.
Dances with Wolves.
Kevin Costner.
A lot of downtime.
7 hour movie.
Oh, hell no. I've never seen it. If it's 7 hours, I hadn't even thought about seeing it.
You need a pillow and a sleeping bag to get through it, but you need to watch that movie.
It just ain't happening.
Wow.
But I was just looking at some of the other movies on this list. What is it with the name Frank Capra? I mean, all these, there's the Frank Capra the third, Frank Capra the second. Because Frank Capra the third was the assisting producer or something on Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, it's
just that whole family is nothing but
Entertainment Dynasty.
Yeah. 12 Angry Men's number 28.
Never seen it.
How's this? How long is this list?
It's
I believe it's 100.
We won't go to all 100.
No.
We'll just go pick out some of the biggest ones.
Chicago.
Yeah, because we've
That's come on. That's not right.
No.
Which Chicago did they? Is that the remake version?
2002.
Of it?
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't even have the original.
that shouldn't even be in the.
listed.
That shouldn't even be in the.
I want to roast. I want to roast on Zach for a minute. No,
I would put
I want to roast
Sin
on you.
City above
Okay.
this.
Oh yeah.
12 Angry Men. You really need to sit down and watch because it will change your perspective
I highly doubt
on your
that.
entire life. Will it not,
what
Rick?
movie was it?
12 Angry Men.
Oh yeah, that is a good movie.
But will it really make me sit down, examine the way that I've been living my life?
No, but
and
it'll
go,
probably make you examine the justice system.
And that's all that matters.
You're also talking to somebody who originally wanted to be a lawyer. I know how bad it is. I'm one of the persons who wanted to
I guess
help.
12 it's more concentrated on
Hey,
the
Lord
jury.
of the Rings is on
We
there.
finally found Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Do you feel like Return of the King is the best Lord of the Rings movie?
No,
Which one do you feel is the
Two
better?
Towers.
Two Towers.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well,
I'm
guess
in
what?
agreement.
Not
Yeah,
according to
writers
the
are wrong.
Internet Movie Database.
And the internet never lies.
Just
Well-
like out
well,
of the
they could
newest
be
Star
wrong.
Wars, out of episode 1 through
Wow.
3, episode 3 is the best.
Saving Private Ryan
number
at
37.
37.
Wow.
And it's below Gladiator.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no,
was.
it's below
Go back up.
Gladiator. Look,
I know it is. I don't want to.
That
don't wanna
just
say
made
it.
Can you believe
Russell Crowe's
that?
career, right?
Yeah, that was his career right there.
Whenever Saving Private Ryan came out,
Indiana Jones,
they had to
though.
warn people at. Hold up. They had to warn people in theaters that, okay, Saving Private Ryan, yes, it has Tom Hanks in it. Yes, it's about war, but this is not Forrest Gump 2.
Yeah.
And,
But they had talked about
having.
having Forrest Gump 2, and it just never formulated.
Yeah, but this was like a movie, like, you would go take your kids to see Forrest Gump. And
I wouldn't
that's-
take my
that's-
kids to go see Forrest Gump at that time.
No, I probably saw Forrest Gump way before I should have.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. No,
Well,
no, wait a minute.
nowadays
I
you
saw
would.
it when it was my late teens.
Well,
Yeah.
I was.
I
was like,
don't think
It
you
come
could
out in
nine
your
when
late
it came
teens.
out.
Yeah, I was in my mid-teens when it came out.
You were in your senior year. You graduated what year?
96.
Okay, you were
you were
a
a
junior in
sophomore.
high school.
No, I was not.
You were a
I
sophomore.
was a sophomore in high school when that
Sophomore,
movie
okay.
came out.
I know
Okay,
math.
sophomore. Whatever.
Yeah, you're about at the right age to watch that.
Yeah.
Here's the one I'm really surprised at. There's 6 of them. The first one came out in 1976. Number
Rocky.
40 on this list is Rocky.
Yeah, that should be in the top 10.
I feel like Sylvester Stallone needs to.
Top 10 sports movies.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you're right, Ian. You're right about that. Yeah.
It could go in top 20 of all movies. I mean, just because of the writing and directing and the acting that he did in the movie. I mean, he did all 3.
Have you seen Dr. Strangelove?
No.
That's another Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah,
movie, too.
that's a movie that is worth seeing.
That's at the end it was the best. Riding
Yeah.
the bomb out into the end.
I'm surprised at this one. On number 46 on the list is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, that's a little surprising.
Yeah.
And I've seen this. Well, I guess I've seen this one. I've seen it in English. I don't know if the one we saw in English is the
Yeah,
one.
it should
the black,
be this one.
the black and white movie.
Yeah.
you have seen this one.
That's it.
Where but
Yeah.
the book is somewhere. This is where books and movies sometimes just shouldn't formulate together, because To Kill a Mockingbird, the
No.
movie sucks way worse than the book. The book is way more vivid and more scenery.
I figure Fiddler
Wait,
on the
what?
Hot Tin Roof would beat that movie, though.
Oh yeah, have you seen Fiddler on the Roof?
No,
Of course you wouldn't.
But who's number 50? All right, let's
Jaws.
find out.
Jaws is number
Jaws,
50.
man, that should be in the
Yes.
top 20. That should be in the
Wow.
top 20.
No,
Jaws is number
I don't believe it. Like, do you know that? Okay, here's a little bit of trivia for you.
Jaws.
Wait, have you seen Jaws?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, that's about as much as you'd want to watch.
Oh my god! But no, Jaws is an ultimate great movie,
It
man.
really is.
Especially the part
It's
where
a
he,
movie
do you
that
know-
made everybody not want to go in the water.
No,
especially the part where
there's
he goes
something-
across the chalkboard, gets everybody's attention. He goes, I think we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Well, this kind of goes. Does this tie in somehow with the old man in the sea?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, there once was a man who went to the sea. He was an old man. He fished in the sea.
okay,
Okay.
That's but Jaws.
Trivia.
Patrick, you brought up that Jaws was the movie that made people go scared. Scared to go to the water. Mm-hmm. The whole marketing campaign behind it. There's actually a little bit of history with that movie, and that movie has made history. And I want to know: does anybody know the contribution to to film as an industry that Jaws did? Like, what impact did it have?
It was the animatronics, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Because he lost those.
Half
he
the
lost
time the
like
sharks
3
never worked.
Yeah. He lost
like
3 sharks.
Like Spielberg has said that the broken shark that they had to use for Jaws made him a better director, because if he had a functioning shark the whole time, he would use the functioning shark the whole time and show nothing but the shark.
Yeah, they had to imply the existence of the shark so much that, whether you saw the shark or not, you were still afraid it was going to be right under somebody.
But that's not what I'm getting at. There's a huge contribution. It is the first of its kind, and
What?
Well, please do tell
Please
there.
tell us. Educate us, man.
All right, so way back in the day, whenever people would go out to go see movies, they would do it in the winter because there's nothing to do out. There's nothing to do outside because you have to wear the big coat, and you don't have the agility to go climb trees or whatever people did before they had cell phones. And
play with sticks.
Yeah. So they decided, we're gonna release this movie Jaws. We're gonna bury it because Steven Spielberg, this new director, doesn't really have any credibility with anyone. Just borrowed tons and tons of money to make this movie, and everyone hated him for it. So they decide, you know what? We're gonna bury this movie. We're gonna make him call it a career here at just one of his early films. They released it during the summer, and that was the first summer blockbuster.
Ever.
Huh. Yeah, Jaws made the summer blockbuster. That's why all the big movies are released in the summer.
Lots of people didn't have a lot of faith in Spielberg in his early career. They didn't even think the Star Wars franchise was ever going to take off.
It was kind of like James Cameron with Waterworld.
Oh yeah, and that's another
anti-Tenet.
That's That's it may be a movie, but that's a good movie. If it's a movie, but like I haven't seen Waterworld in a while, and let me watch it.
Yeah. Well, but Cameron got. I mean,
it's kind of like
Cameron had credibility after Terminators.
Yeah.
I'm just scrolling through here. There's a lot of movies I know you guys have seen.
Pianist. Have you seen The Pianist?
No.
Has everyone else seen The Pianist?
Yeah.
Number 60 on the list. The Pianist. 61, Goodfellas.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well,
I've seen Goodfellas.
I think that should be in the top 25 at least. Goodfellas.
So let's talk about 30. Just a mafia film in general. Goodfellas,
Casino,
Goodfellas, or Godfather 1. Which do you prefer?
Godfather.
No, I take Goodfellas.
I'm taking Goodfellas. Now, Goodfellas over Godfather 2.
Goodfellas. I still stick with Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is the thing that makes Goodfellas good is it's the first one that concentrated on the lower level.
Yeah, it also had moments.
Wise guys or whatever. But something about, I don't know, I've always been into the 40s, 30s, I don't know, the old-time mafia stuff because they had to deal with, that's where you got the prohibition and all that stuff.
Okay, here we
also
go.
got the mines that killed JFK.
All right, Casino or Scarface?
Scarface.
I'm going to choose...
Scarface.
Can I skip 20 minutes into the movie before I choose? Because if I can do that, then I'd probably choose Casino. But if not, then I'd go Scarface.
Oh, man. I like them both.
Scarface had a middle that just sort of dropped off. Like everyone remembers the beginning of the movie where he's off the boat. He shanks that guy in the intermediate camp that the Cubans went through, and then everyone remembers Chainsaw in the bathroom,
and everybody remembers.
And then after that, it's Tony Montana. Mm-hmm. So I had to say hello to my little friend, and he gets blasted in the back with a shotgun.
I'm probably going to go Scarface.
All right.
I love Casino, but a lot of mob movies are about the casino era in Vegas. A lot of mob movies are about, like I was saying earlier, Prohibition. But you forget about the Cuban, the little intermediate period between the old timey mobsters and then when Goodfellas came out. But I guess Goodfellas is really supposed to be in the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah. I just felt that Goodfellas had a lot more like standout moments.
Yeah. Even Donnie Brasco is based in the 70s. So really The Departed is the only new school mob movie we've really gotten.
Yeah, you're right.
Knock Around Guys, if you want to count that.
Yeah.
Well, right now we've got to take a break. We're going to try something here kind of before we'll come back and we'll talk more about these movies, get some more ideas. But you've heard of Tuesday on WRFX. I know we got talking about that for a minute. They do 2 for 2 Tuesday. Well, right here on Studio 321, I don't know if that's copyright or patent if we'll get in trouble, but we're going to do 2 for 2 Thursday with the Eagles. And go ahead and listen in. We'll come back here in a minute. We'll talk some more about movies right here on Studio 321. I'm Dakota, and everybody else who's here.
Hey, DJ Rick Riot.
Hey, Zach Macklem.
Patrick
Bailey.
Go.
Ian Bradshaw.
And
Hey, wait. Before you go on that, Ian Bradshaw, you got to get a studio name, man. But like DJ Ian or something like that, I don't know. But you work on your downtime.
Scratch and Sniff's been taken, so.
All right.
all right. Well, let's go and play the Eagles right here. This one's Desperado. We hope you enjoy.
said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they're gathered for the feast. They stab it with their stealing eyes, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado, oh, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, oh freedom, well that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. Losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences. Open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. Better let somebody love you. For it's too
And we're back here in Studio 321 with
Back with
College Riot Movie Hour time.
You know, we owe you an apology, man. We really do.
Yeah, you've been a good sport.
You have.
I've
man.
tried, and I accept your apologies. And I actually just got a text from Seth. He's been listening to us today. And
Oh, yeah?
he said, you made us. I made the remark. You made the remark about how we didn't care who was listening as long as they were listening.
Right.
And he said he wanted me to make sure that there are students out there that are listening. In addition to him, he wouldn't say specifically who, I think. But there are people that out there that actually care about what we have to say. So, you know, we're glad, and we really do.
We appreciate it. We
Yeah, we
appreciate
do
it a lot.
appreciate listeners.
We
Yeah.
do appreciate all of our listeners, and you know, if it wasn't for the listeners, we wouldn't have the rankings that we have today.
Yeah, so
Yeah, broke 1,000.
Yeah, we broke
did.
1,000. Yeah,
Now we need to go have ourselves a pizza party.
here's one thing I wanted to make known before we got ready. Number 64 on this list was All Quiet on the Western Front, another movie I watched in high school history class.
So have you seen any of these timeless classics that aren't war movies?
No,
Man.
I've seen a couple.
But you know what?
You have a
There-
distinctive taste in movies.
There is
I like
there's
war
a group
movies.
of people that like war movies.
Yeah.
Like he's probably seen a lot of John Wayne war movies too. Have you not?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't like war movies for some reason, and then I like to pick out, you know, what's wrong with them.
All right.
Like
You know,
wrong historically, or
yeah, historically. Just like video games, I like doing that to all the Call of Duties when they talk about, oh, this movie was or this game set in World War II. No, it wasn't. None of this happened in World War II. Number 87 on this list was American Graffiti we had talked about.
Oh yeah, and that should be up higher too.
And then
at least under 50. At least under 50.
And then your Pulp Fiction's number 88.
How can that be 88?
I don't know. I mean, that movie is just awesome.
You know what movie's not on here?
Wait. Do you think that... I'm just going to exclude you from this conversation because you'd really have to see the movie not just once, but you'd probably have to see this movie a good 20 times to really understand what I'm talking about. Do you feel that Pulp Fiction would have been a better... maybe better to watch, a more pleasant watching experience, or a better received movie if it had a synchronous timeline rather than the asynchronous timeline?
Oh, yeah. The first time I watched it, Pulp Fiction, it was so choppy to me. I was like, man, I don't like this.
It was confusing. You had to go back and watch it again to really pick up
like
on
I said, you wouldn't really understand what I'm talking about until you've seen it like 20 times.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you kind of have to see it 20 times before you really pick up on all the little subtle details in the movie that make it make sense.
It took me like 5 times before I really got the appreciation, and I forced myself to watch it the second time.
Yeah.
And then I forced myself the third time, and then I was like, oh, damn, this is a great F-word movie, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some of the other ones here since we're running low with time in the show. Some other movies that are in this list after Pulp Fiction. Just, naming off a few.
I see Clockwork Orange, and that's a movie that is a movie.
There's Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver.
What number's Taxi Driver?
94.
How can that be 94?
Because someone shot Reagan after watching that movie.
It's not my fault.
Well, not.
And then number 100 is a great American.
Okay, what is number 100?
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
What?
Don't ask me. Okay, so now that we've went through the entire list, since we're getting close to the end.
I mean, I guess it's the point,
each person should go around and say what movie they think that is not on this list from what they've seen.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we'll start with Patrick in the back.
Yeah.
Patrick,
you better not pick mine. You better not pick mine.
The movie that's not on this list that should be there.
Wait a minute. You should say 2 movies. Pick 2 movies.
Pick 2 movies.
2 movies.
If you know 2.
2 movies that should be on here. I'm going to say...
That you think that should be in the top 20.
Or just on the list.
Yeah.
Just on the list in general or top 20?
I think it should be in the top 20.
Boondock Saints.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Another one. We're running out of time here, so go ahead.
All right.
No, we're not running out of time.
No, we're not. We got all the time.
We do.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so Boondock Saints.
Wait, do you consider Boondock Saints 1 and 2 as all together in one movie in the top 20?
No, I consider the first Boondock Saints.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one should be there.
The original
the second one should die in a hole.
No, I like the second one.
The second one's all right. I don't think it deserves to be in the top 20.
It's
okay.
It's a pander movie.
All right.
What's your
kind of
second one?
Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Yeah. Y'all never seen that movie?
I seen that movie. Yeah.
You just not like that movie for some reason?
No, I just wouldn't think you would pick Rockstar.
Really?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time, honestly.
Okay.
All right, Rick.
All right, mine.
You're the closest one to him, so you have to.
All right.
You catch the disease first.
Let's see. From Dusk Till Dawn, I think should be in there. And then, gosh, what? Dang it! I lost my train of thought. Which?
So did he?
Alien.
That's interesting.
Alien.
Yeah. Did you watch
another sci-fi?
Yes, I did.
How'd you feel about Prometheus?
It was
so the typical response.
Yeah, it was all right. It was kind of weird to be a prequel, because you've seen all the aliens already. So it's like,
yeah.
But Alien. If I had another choice, though, I would say Barry Lyndon. You ever seen that movie?
No.
It's a Stanley Kubrick movie. Either Barry Lyndon or The Shining. One of the two.
The Shining.
Yeah, but definitely for the other movie, From Dusk Till Dawn.
All right. So what about you, Zach?
I feel like there's just a whole genre of movie that was not even mentioned in this whole list, and that's animation. There's nothing that's animated on this list.
That's true.
That's true.
So what are your picks?
But then again, I also have to think about it, like, what has the mass appeal to go, okay, if you're just talking about movies in general, like there's a Japanese director, Hayao Miyazaki, who has a lot of good stuff. But would you go ahead and say that something as small of a niche like that kind of animation, is that really worth saying that out of 100 movies you need to watch, should that be one of them?
Well, Heavy Metal is a great animation movie. It came out, what year? Oh gosh, that came out 80s?
I think the first one came out like the late 80s.
Yeah, and then Heavy Metal 2000
was like in the early 90s.
Yeah, it was 99.
Late 90s, I mean.
Yeah, 99, 2000. Yeah.
Die Hard was on the list, correct?
No.
Oh, God.
Was it? So.
No.
No, we were just talking about it.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I thought that was on the list, actually.
Die Hard, definitely. Probably, if any of the Die Hards would have made it on there, I think the first one is definitely, it stands well enough on its own to where you could definitely say that Die Hard 1 should have a very high appearance.
Oh, I'm supposed to have her clothes cut off.
Man.
Yeah, that's bad.
Zach.
Oh, Zach.
You're just mad because I'm popular.
Well, here's the thing. Since you did that, now it's my turn to talk.
Okay. I was only going to say,
forfeited your turn.
Yeah,
I only have one that I can really say that. I mean, there's a lot of movies that should be on the list, but a lot of the movies I've watched are on the list. But if I had to pick two that had to be in the top 100 of all-time movies, I would have to go with the first Smokey and the Bandit.
All right.
It's got to be on the list.
All right.
And then The Patriot. I mean, that movie is just...
all right.
There's something I just love about The Patriot.
It's his personal preference. So,
yeah, it's my opinion on this one.
But it's one of those things. Like
I don't care. You forfeit.
Out of all the out of all the war movies, like if we were to put like another Stanley Kubrick movie on there, because there was a lot of
Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket went on here.
Yeah, well, it's true, but also Barry Lyndon is a war movie. It's a Revolutionary War movie. So was let's see, what else did he do? Goodness gracious, man, I can't even think of all the movies he done.
We watched another one in middle school, a war movie that was about the Civil War. So I mean,
North and South, was it that?
I think so. I'm not sure.
That had Patrick Swayze in it.
I don't remember what it was.
Roadhouse.
It only took 2 hours, but we got back to it.
We got back to Roadhouse.
Well, you know something else? There's nothing here with Chuck Norris.
Well,
he was an actor in a bad actor.
There's a reason for that.
There's a reason for that. Oh, no, wait, you know what? Enter the Dragon wasn't on there.
Yeah,
you're right. Well,
any of the Bruce Lee movies were on there.
Yeah.
And only
Bruce
the one
Lee.
Rocky.
I think this whole list is anti-Asian. There was not really...
Hey,
it must be Dakota's list.
Yeah. It wasn't your relatives that made this.
This is IMDB. Not
right.
Dakota's
You know some
personal
important
list.
people.
Is this it? Hey, is this it? Do we have to say goodbye for the semester?
I think we have to say goodbye for this episode.
This episode, what about for the semester?
We might can do something here, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow.
Hey, 24 hours. A lot of pizza.
Hey, maybe 5 more minutes. Take a 5-minute break and come up with some more topics. I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. We might do.
Well, I don't know, but right now we have to sign off for the day, for the afternoon. For now. So I guess we'll go back in the same order that we started. Patrick, go first.
Go first with what?
Sign off.
Your sign off.
Where'd you go?
You're jumping off the bridge, man. You need to test the water.
I converted to Scientology and beamed up to the mothership.
Oh, man. You're freaking DB Cooper over there. Just jumping
I know.
Last thought for the day?
My last thought for the day? Beer.
All right.
All right. So Patrick signed off. What about you, Rick? Last thought?
Last thought for the day, I have to go take a dump.
All right.
Oh, I already dehydrated, so I had to wash my hands because of Patrick. He had to witness it.
Yeah.
What?
You should wash your hands anyway.
Well,
seriously.
I'm a clean person. I just don't touch anything in the bathroom while I'm there.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a germaphobe.
I can't the handle. I'm one of those people.
You're the guy that flushes the toilet with a shoe.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that too.
I do
too.
Well, I can personally say I don't.
No, it's the sanitary thing to do because everyone else is walking around.
I can't get my leg up that high.
Oh, man, someone needs to take some gymnastics.
Some Pilates or something like that.
My final thought of the day is, I don't have one.
You don't have one.
I don't have a final
You secretly loathe everyone in this room.
Yes. You'd be like, I'm going to shit.
We know why he's
cereals.
signing off. He wants to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I know. I've been roasted and toasted, and now I'm just burnt to a crisp. But For everybody in the studio, for Patrick, Rick Wright, Macklem, I'm Dakota, and this has been the College Riot of Movies of the IMDB. We'll see you next time here on Studio 321. We're going to leave you with the same thing that brought us in. You come into this world, listen to Sanford & Son, and you can go out for 30 seconds and listen to Sanford & Son. Right here on Studio 321 Internet Radio. We'll see you next time, guys.